1994 All-Ireland Hot Rod Motor Racing Championships. This year the event has been organised by the Waterford Hot Rod Club under the auspices of the Irish Hot Rod Motor Racing Federation. And here with me I have the chairman of the Waterford Hot Rod Club, Jerry Tobin. Jerry, as you know, is responsible for the organisation of today's event with a good backup team. And Jerry, how long ago did the whole event start for you?
Oh, it started back about 4 months ago, maybe even. To be honest, it started once the All-Ireland was over in Cork last year. We started preparing for the All-Ireland this year. Went back as far as that.
And did you find it hard to get down to nitty-gritty of finding sponsors, or what, did they come easily?
Sponsors now came up at the end of the day, not too bad. We hadn't too much begging. It took a while, like everything else, it started slow, and as the time went on, things were looking bad, and all of a sudden everything came right with a month or so to go, so we had no great problems really.
Speaking to the drivers here this morning, everybody seems to be very happy with the track. The course is in good condition, the place is well decorated. You must have had put a lot of work into it over the last couple of days.
But it was, we didn't move in here until yesterday morning. We hadn't access to the field until yesterday morning, and when we got in we started at 12 o'clock yesterday, and we had everything more or less prepared around 5 or 6 o'clock yesterday evening. We had a lot of help now, fair play to all the drivers that came along. A lot of fellas came along this morning and apologised they couldn't be there. That was very acceptable because there's a lot of people working, and you have to recognise that point.
And I'm sure you'll be very happy, man, about 6 o'clock this evening.
Hopefully, once everything is over and everything goes well, I'll be happy, man.
Yeah, and of course, as well as organising the All-Ireland Hot Rod, you're actually racing Class 1 yourself.
That's right. Having a go anyway. Having a go, yes.
I suppose, like everybody else involved in organising the event, the Hot Rod is the last thought in your mind?
Definitely. Since Harrington, I didn't see the Hot Rod until this morning, since Harrington. I just hadn't the time, couldn't get at it. I got up early this morning, had to do a bit of work, and sorted it out and just changed a few wheels and a few nitty-bitty things. So I'm out for the spin. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, I don't mind.
Well, Jerry, all we can say is on behalf of everybody associated with hot rodding is to wish the Waterford Hot Rod Club and of course yourself the best of luck in Class 1. But from everybody involved in hot rod racing, we wish the Waterford Hot Rod Club the best of luck for the afternoon.
Thank you very much.
This will be on the grid for their respective classes. We'll have an interview with some of the drivers on the line. So, again, it's going to be a very spectacular afternoon. We've got a very big, large field of cars, and it's lovely to see them all here in County Waterford for the 1994 All-Ireland Championships. The land for this afternoon has been put at the disposal of the Waterford Hot Rod Club by Mr. and Mrs. Liam. We're going to have 8 All-Ireland champions during the afternoon. At about 5 o'clock we should have 8 new All-Ireland champions. So it's a fine field of cars training around there. They're from all the different clubs affiliated to the Federation of the Irish Hot Rod Motor Racing. We've got cars from Limerick, North Cork, East Cork, Waterford, Limerick, and of course the host club here, the Waterford Club, as well as the neighbouring club, West Waterford. So it's a fine field of cars, and all those cars will be broken into to their own respective classes during the afternoon. Among the drivers that are parading around there, we have some of last year's All-Ireland champions. Philip Burns from the Limerick Hot Rod Club. Very nicely prepared for Fiat 127. We've got the local hope and the local hero at the moment in Class 3, Paul Fitzgerald. Paul is going for 3 in a row here this afternoon. On a couple of occasions in the past, Paul had won 2 All-Ireland championships but failed to make it 3 in a row on a couple of occasions. But he's bidding for it here this afternoon in the Class 3 1994 All-Ireland Hot Rod Championships. Three, 4, 5, Billy Power there. Billy, another hard-working member of the Waterford Hot Rod Club. 1-271, Pat Smitty, racing Class 5. Number 1, Danny McAvoy from East Cork. 135, Paul Fitzgerald. 132 there, Jim Meehan. 209, Joe Hegarty. 207, Charlie McNamara. 189, Jerry Tobin. Very shortly now we'll be getting rid of all the other cars, and we'll be left with the Class 1 cars on the line for the Class 1 final.
from the Limerick Club. Philip, you won it last year. Can you come up 2 in a row?
Competition is very high this year, I think, and we'll do our best anyway.
But you're back on the third row a bit, and there's a lot of cars in front of you. Take your make it up.
I get some around there anyway. Okay, thanks.
Number 189, Jerry Tobin. Jerry, you're on the outside of the front row. What do you rate your chances at here today?
It's hard to know. The track is very, very slippery. It'll all depend on the start off the line. If I get a good start off the line and get my nose out in front, anything could happen after that then.
1, 2, 3, Mary Buckley, the president, dropping the flag, and away they go for the Class 1 final in 1988. And 1994, the All-Ireland Championship race is on. And away they go, 186, Tom Fitzgerald in trouble. It's the local man, Jerry Tobin, gone out into front position already. That's the chairman of the Waterford Club, gone out into the first position as he comes around the grass track. Very, very slippery indeed. Out goes number 189, Jerry Tobin from the Waterford Club. Jerry gone away out in front, opening up a big 4 or 5, 6 car lead, and we hand you over to
189, Jerry Tobin, the Waterford Club chairman, straight away out into the front. Back there in third place again, making him a bit of ground. Number 5, Mike at the Pike. 11, Frank Nugent is behind him. Philip Burns is still there. But Jerry really opened up a good gap now at the moment. 2:35, John Roach is there in second place. Is it still a couple of car lengths back? 11, Frank Nugent just trying to go up a place there. And number 5, Mike at the Pike, as they go down into the bottom corner. Mike now go back up in the third place. But Jerry is really pulling away from the rest of the field now. Out there in front, there's still a good couple of laps left in the race. But he looks like he's definitely pulling away from the rest of the field. Number 5, Mike at the Pike, being chased by 11, Frank Nugent. 63, Paddy G is back there behind car number 314.
And as we stay up with the leader now, it's still the local man. That's the man from the Waterford Club, Jerry Tobin, away out in front, and already he's coming up on the back markers. Watch him coming through the track in very good condition. He's using the outside of the track to make himself straight for the front straight up. He's coming up on the back marker. Bringing up second position is the man from Limerick, John Roach, number 235. He's the man from the Limerick Waterford Club. Gone out into the lead at the moment, is still drawing away up the 8 or 9 car into the lead as the local man from Waterford, the chairman of the organising club, Jerry Tobin. Jerry really opening up a gap now. Around he comes and he's keeping the show in. But John Roach now moving up into that second position and trying to close the gap for all his work. They've got a long, long way to go in this All-Ireland Championship. As we watch number 5, Mike the Pike, starting come up through the field, so too is number 11. Frank Nugent. Philip Burns seems to be a long way back at this stage, making up ground to his number 63, Mike Gee. But as they go away from us up the back straight, coming into the front straight here in front of us, here comes our leader, the local man, 189, Jerry Tobin. Jerry driving it very nicely for clear field 127. Away he goes forward. He's being followed by the Limerick man, John Roach, making up an awful lot of ground to his number 5, Mike the Pike, moving up into that third position. Moving up into fourth is number 63, Mike Gee. The 285, they're making up an awful lot of ground as well. But up front there's no doubt about your leader as he comes around to complete another lap. It's the local man, the chairman of the Waterford Club, 189, Jerry Tobin. Gone out into a big commanding lead. And he's got almost half a lap of a lead at this stage as he goes away up the back straight. Along the top he goes now, coming into the back markers. This could cause problems for Jerry. But we're watching the second man, John Roach, and John is having a great battle there with Mikey and Mike the Pike. But there's no doubt about the leader. He's got a tremendously big lead there. New flag's been indicated to the lower cars to keep out of his way. Number 189, Jerry Tobin, takes the outside of the track. He's in tremendous form. He's really on fire as he goes up the back straight. In second position, we still make it. Yes, gone into second position, number 63, Mikey from number 5, Mike the Pike. 235, John Rose, 11, number 5, Newton is number 11, gone up into that fifth position. We're coming up now into the middle of the back markers again is number 189, Jerry Tobin. Jerry now driving a tremendously exciting race there, taking no chances whatsoever. Coming through the field now, we're moving back to the second place man, and it's number 63, Mike Gee, being closely followed by number 5, Mike the Pike. 235 there is John Roach, and level Frank Nugent and 285, and that's all that matters at this stage as we follow him up the back straight. Here comes the leader once more, 189, Jerry Tobin, and there'll be a tremendous round of applause here later on if Jerry can hold on to this lead. Away he goes up the back straight, Jerry Tobin, the man from the Waterford Club, under no pressure whatsoever.
between the ditches as he comes around the front of us now and up the back straight. Number 5, Michael Pike, still a bit back from 63. Paddy G back there in third place. Lads, can you start lining up the class 2 cars inside of the class 2 cars? Please get onto the dummy grid inside in the pits. It's still 189. Jerry Tobin coming up on the field for the second time, and he's nearly up behind the 4th place man now at the moment. Going on the inside of 79, Mike Nugent, as they come down in front of us. Number 5, Michael Pike there in third place with Paddy G. Over half a lap down now in second place in that green, white and orange field.
And as we stay up with the leader, we watch him coming up into the home straight once more. That's the car of 189, Jerry Tobin. He's being followed a long way back in that second position by number 63, Mike Ian. Jerry's coming up now to lap the second, the third and fourth man. There he goes up the back straight. 189, Jerry Tobin in the blue with the white striped car. He's the man that said on the line if he got the break that he'd make a good run of it, and what a run he's having out here, ladies and gentlemen. 189, the man from the Waterford Club, Jerry Tobin now. He's coming into the thick of them now because he's coming into them. He's coming into the second and third and fourth man that's out in front of him. Away they go as well. We're watching number 63, Mike Gibb, and Jerry Tobin is a long, long way ahead. Up front it's still the man from the Waterford Club, Jerry Tobin. Number 63, Mike Gibb is the man in second position. Are we making number 5, Mike the Pike? Jerry Tobin is in trouble in the top corner. Jerry Tobin nearly lost it all, but he's got a lot of ground too. He's got a lot of ground in his own side of the track. He's got a big advantage, so he's going to make no mistakes. He's got a lot of ground of a lead. He's got a big lead, so he's not going to make any mistake there. He could have lost it on the top side of the track there, coming through the back markers. We're watching number 63, Mike Gee. The third man has been lapped at this stage by 189, Jerry Tobin. Very shortly now we should be getting the last lap sign as we wait and watch for the All-Ireland champion-elect, 189, Jerry Tobin. Around he comes to take yet another lap. Blue flag's been indicated there to the slow cars to let the faster cars pass through. In second position is the man with the green, white and gold, 63, Mike Gee. In third position we make it number 5, Mike the Pike, and in fourth position 278, John Roach, or 235, John Roach. But there's no doubt about the leader, and I can see the handicapper and the starters making their way out onto the start line. The next time round the last lap sign will be given out to Jerry Tobin, but it's still Tobin, the man from the Waterford Club, the man that's set up the whole afternoon here with a big committee of the Waterford Club. He's out in front in Class 1, and what no better way to finish the afternoon than to win an All-Ireland title at your host club. So here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting the last lap sign, 189, Jerry Tobin. He's getting the last lap sign. It's going to be difficult to find who's going to get the last lap sign for second position, but I make it number 63, Mike Gee. Up the back straight goes number 189, Jerry Tobin, overtaking a back marker, and he decides to keep back a little bit there this time because there was no need to overtake the back marker. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a deserving winner, 189, Jerry Tobin. 189 there, the man from the Waterford Club, in over the line to capture an All-Ireland title and the Waterford Foods PLC trophy here this afternoon. In second position, it looks like it could be Mike Gee, number 63. Yes, indeed, it's 63 there. Mike Gee in over the line, second position, and in third position, I think I make it number 5, Mike the Pike, but so many things happen during the afternoon that we don't know who's going. We're not too sure who got the checker flag for that third position. 285 is the man that got it there, the man from Terry Donal taking the checker flag there for the third position. But ladies and gentlemen, what a win there for the man from Waterford, the chairman of the organising club there, 189, Jerry Tobin, winning his and no better place to win it than home in front of his own supporters, the Waterford Club chairman, Jerry Tobin. So let's, come on folks, let's hear it for him there. 189, Jerry Tobin, All-Ireland champion from 1994. Has two cars out onto the line, please. Getting the bench over along the minute, I stopped all the much. We've got out there number 345 Billy Power, another local man, and a man that put a lot of work into the hot rod event here this afternoon. 109 Mike Murray. Mike, a very strong supportive hot rod racing down through the years, and a man that's won a lot of races, driving a 1300 VW. We're looking for blue flags all round. Mary Buckley drops the flag, and away they go for the All-Ireland Championship of Class 2, 1994, and straight out into the lead goes 345 Billy Power. Billy Power following the footsteps of another great man there, Jerry Tobin. Billy Power, one of the hard-working committee members behind this, but he's been followed down the back straight by that star right there. Up front is still Billy Power in the white Datsun. Billy there making no mistakes, cutting the corner very, very tightly. And as he comes around there, being followed by 283 there, that's the car of Mick Buckley. Michael Buckley there now with a star, followed by 217 Billy Sheedy. Billy Sheedy making up a lot of ground, so too with John Hickey 3-2 away from the back of the grid. Number 201 at the moment there, that's Damon Power bringing up the rear, so you go Power front and rear. At the moment it's Billy Power out in front, followed by Billy Sheedy and Mick Buckley making up a lot of ground as they come into the first corner. Out of it they come, and it's the local man, Billy Power, followed by 217 there. Billy Sheedy, 283 there, the car of Mike Buckley making up a lot of ground to his number 19 there, and 19 is the car of Willie Bumster from the Waterford Hot Rod Club. Away they go from us, and we watch them up the back straight, and it's still Billy Power showing on the way home as they complete the third lap. Down into the front straight they come now, around the bend at the far side of the track here, into the front straight comes the leader, Billy Power, the man from the Waterford Hot Rod Club, driving a nicely prepared white Datsun, followed by 217 in the Starlet. That's the car of Billy Sheedy, followed by Mike Buckley in third position. 3-8 there, All-Ireland champion from last year, making up a lot of ground there. That's John Hickey there, making up an awful lot of ground. The man that won it last year, 320M, will be up into fourth position. Down the far side of the track they go now, and number 19, Billy Bumster, is starting to close the gap on the leader, moving up into that third position, but keep your eyes pinned on the car in fifth position. That's the car of the All-Ireland champion from last year, and I can assure you he's not down here in Waterford just to see the countryside. He's down to win another All-Ireland title as we stay up with Billy Power. To the corner by the pits gate, Billy Sheedy right behind Billy Power now with 19. Willie Bumster not too far behind. We're making up a lot of ground. 328 John Hickey and another yellow Datsun as they go around the top corner. 345 Billy Power now coming up to 201 Eamon Power, bringing up the end of the field. It's at 217 Billy Sheedy right behind him now as they come into the bottom corner. Billy's still hanging on to the lead. 19 Willie Bumster is coming up as well, along with last year's champion 328 John Hickey. 283 there in about fifth place Michael Buckley. But it's still 345 Billy Power out there in first place from Billy Sheedy as they come around the top corner. 19 Willie Bumster there in third place. It doesn't look like, it looks like 328 John Hickey really trying hard now to get it past Willie. Tries him on the inside there, doesn't get it. Willie's still hanging on to third place. 217 Billy Sheedy now really chasing after 345 Billy Power. He's right behind him as they come into the top corner. Willie's still out there in first place, but Billy Sheedy really determined to get up there into first place and win this final. Number 328 John Hickey seems to be coming up on 19 Willie Bumster. The two of them about the 209 there, 217 there, the car of Billy Sheedy. Sheedy and Power having a great battle, but keep your eye there on number 19 there. Billy Bumster still holding on to that top position, followed by very closely number 328 John Hickey. But the battle is on for first place at the moment between 345 Billy Power and 217 Billy Sheedy. The two Billies come into the last corner. Out of it they come together. Power is out of it first. Sheedy following very, very closely. You want Sheedy goes to go on the inside but doesn't make it this time. Power has the power as he goes up the hill. There's little between them. Sheedy tries him on the inside. There's going to be a great battle on here for this first position. Sheedy now about to try him on the inside. Sheedy trying on the inside, coming down the front side. And it's neck and neck now between Sheedy and Billy Power, but Power has the end. Sheedy now has the advantage this time. Yes, Sheedy moves into the lead there. 217 there, Billy Sheedy goes into the lead there. Superb driving there by number 217, Billy Sheedy there, and that's gone into the lead there. But keep an eye there on the man that's making all the ground, number 19, Billy Bumster in the open cadet. Billy Sheedy now trying to open up a gap over Billy Power, but Billy Power is not having any of it at the moment. He's trying to get back, he's losing a spar with the ground there, and making up ground is number 19, Billy Bumster. But it's still 217, Billy Sheedy gone out into the lead. And opening a bit of gap now, 3, 4, 5, Billy Power followed by 19. There, that's the car of Billy bumps at 3 to 8. John Hickey, the All-Ireland from champion from last year. He's being followed there by the 399 there, another quick car. But up front, there's no doubt about the leader at this stage. Starting to open up a 3-4 car into the lead is Billy Sheedy. Billy is starting to open up a gap. But Billy Bumster is still in third position, and Billy's trying to overtake his club mate up front. So as the Limerick man got out into the lead this time. It was won by a Limerick man last year. Could it be won by another Limerick man? Billy Sheedy, the man from Limerick, out in the lead there now. But Billy Powder's not giving up the ghost yet. He's not giving up the chase as we follow him down into the corner. A little hole appearing just in this first corner here as Billy Sheedy comes out of it very quickly indeed. Followed by 3, 4, 5, Billy Powder, number 19. Billy bumps at 3 to 128. That's John Hickey. Away they go from us, up the back straight now, and Billy Sheedy looks like to have a nice comfortable lead at this stage. It's Billy Sheedy, the man from Limerick, gone out into a nice commanding lead. Billy Power had the lead for so many laps, but Sheedy was tucked in behind him, and at this stage Sheedy, 217, got out into a big commanding lead over 3, 4, 5. The car of Billy Power, 19 Billy Bumster, and 3 to 128 John Hickey, the winner from last year. The last lap sign being get ready there for the leader.
Ready comes the man from Limerick, 217, Billy Sheedy, coming around to take the last lap sign. And he goes around for the last time in the All-Ireland Class 2 final. 3:45, Billy Power, the Waterford Club secretary, still there in second place, with 19 Willie Bumster hanging on to third place from 3:28, last year's champion from the Limerick Club, John Hickey. 217, around the top corner for the very last time. It's Billy Sheedy from the Limerick Club. 3:45, Billy Power from the Waterford Club there in second place. It comes around the bottom corner to take the checkered flag. It's 217, Billy Sheedy from the Limerick Club, the Class 2 All-Ireland final. 3:45, Billy Power's in second place, with 19 Willie Bumster in third.
At the moment now we're waiting for the Class 3 drivers to come out onto the line, and I'm sure that when they come out onto the line there'll be so there goes your All-Ireland champion for 1992 there, Billy Sheedy there, the man from the Limerick Hockey Club. Fine win there indeed, driving car number 2. So again, 20 laps, the track is just being, make sure that everything is okay.
You're in a fairly good position on the grip on the outside. Do you think you can still win it? I don't know, we'll see after 20 laps. But you won it for the last 2 years in a row, 92, 93, you won it in 85, 86, 88 and 89. Go for the 3 in a row this year, best of luck, Paul.
Paul Cusick, number 1 Danny McAvoy, 95 Tony O'Driscoll, and the man himself, 135 Paul Fitzgerald, starting on the outside of the front row. The man in pole position is Eamon Kelly. The digger has gone off the track and shortly will be ready to roll. And away they go in the Class 3 final for 1994. And already the leader is Paul Cusick going into the top corner, being followed very closely by Paul Fitzgerald and number 95 Tony O'Driscoll following the bunch into the corner. Danny McAvoy bringing up to second last position at the moment. But it's Paul Cusick now gone into the lead there, number 1, 2, 3 there from the Knockout Club, followed by 135 Paul Fitzgerald, followed by 335 Pat Doyle. Pat Doyle there going very well. So too is Jim Meehan. Number 1 there, number 95 there, Tony O'Driscoll. Number 132 there, Jim Meehan. But your leader at this stage is the man from the Knockout Club. That's the flying Paul Cusick, number 123, followed by 135 Paul Fitzgerald, 132 there Jim Meehan making up a lot of ground. So too is number 335 Pat Doyle. Pat Doyle from the Limerick Club going very well in top position at the moment. number 1 Danny McAvoy after moving up 2 positions up into the third last of the grid at the moment, but your leader at this stage as they come around in front of us. 1, 2, 3, Paul Cusick, followed by another Paul Fitzgerald, 1, 3, 5. 325, Pat Doyle and Jim Meehan into Datsun making up a lot of ground. Now Danny McAvoy starting to show his grits and guts as he comes up through the grid. Moving up another position and moving up into 5th position. But away out in front of this stage, there's no doubt about your leader. It's number 1, 2, 3, Paul Cusick, the man from the North Cork Club. Followed very, very closely by 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald. He and Tom will be followed by Jim Meehan, gone up in their 3rd position. 3, 3, 5 there. Gone back into 4th, that's Pat Doyle. Danny McAvoy now moving up into 5th. Tony O'Driscoll back in 7th. 184 there, the man in the fancy little red card, the yellow card there, back in that last position at the moment. As we follow our leader, Paul Cusick, followed by Paul Fitzgerald in 2nd position. Jim Meehan making up a bit of ground in that 3rd position at the moment. In 4th position, Pat Doyle. 5th, number 1, Danny McAvoy. But the battle is on up front. And what a battle is on between 1, 2, 3, Paul Cusick and 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald. All the Pauls are up in front. And it's Cusick, the man from North Cork, coming out of that corner, the better with Fitzgerald on the inside. Cusick seems to have more power up the front side, but Fitzgerald has gone out into the lead. Fitzgerald has gone out into the lead, and there's the big support here for 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald. Gone out into the lead and putting in. After going out into the lead, he pulled 2 car lengths while you'll be closing your eyes. He's putting 3 car lengths. He's putting 4 car lengths as he comes into the bottom corner. This man is on fire, number 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald. Cusick is coming back at him. 1, 3, 5, Jim Meehan is in 4th, 3rd position. 3, 3, 5, Pat Doyle is in 4th. Number 1, Danny McAvoy is in 5th. But up front, there's no doubt about a leader. It's the man from the host club. 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald got into a 3 or 4 car into the lead as he comes down into the front straight, followed by the man from North Cork called Paul Cusick. Paul Cusick giving it everything he's got as he comes out of that bottom corner. Followed by number 1, 3, 2, Jim Meehan. Going away from us now is the man from Waterford. 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald. 1, 2, 3, Paul Cusick, and 1, 3, 2, Jim Meehan.
1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald go for his 7th All-Ireland title and the 3 in a row. 1, 2, 3, Paul Cusick behind him, and 1, 3, 2, Jim Meehan. As they come around, down in front of the crowd now, and over onto the straight beside the pits. It's there, 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald. Seems to be pulling out a couple of car lengths on 1, 2, 3, Paul Cusick now. 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald, of course, going for the 3 in a row this year.
Well, one of the stewards there, lads, on the flags, one of the flagmen there, would you tell number 1, 3, 2, Jim Meehan to put on his fan? 1, 3, 2, his fan is not on, lads. So we're still staying up at 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald, 1, 2, 3, Paul Cusick, 1, 3, 2, Jim Meehan. Somebody might indicate to him there that his fans are not on. Followed by number 1, Danny McAvoy. Out in front, there's no doubt about it. It's the leader, the man from Waterford. 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald. What a spin this man is having. Started on the outside of the front row. He's being followed by the man from North Cork. 1, 2, 3, Paul Cusick. 1, 3, 2, Jim Meehan. And number 1, Danny McAvoy back in that 4th position and closing for the 3rd. In 3rd position, we make it number 132, Jim Meehan. Jim Meehan's lead has been cut down there by number 1, Danny McAvoy. But they've got a long, long way to go yet. As we stay up with our leader, it's number 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald. He's opening up 4 or 5, 6 car lengths of a lead as they come down in front of the crowd. Up the front straight he comes. 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald. 1, 2, 3, Paul Cusick. 132, the car of another local man, Jim Meehan from the Waterford Club. Number 1, Danny McAvoy, showing the colours of the East Cork Club in 4th position. In 5th, Danny Buckley from North Cork. In 6th, Pat Doyle from the Limerick Club. And here comes the leader once again. 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald. And he's after opening up maybe 9, 10 car lengths of a lead. On number 1, 2, 3, Paul Cusick. But there's no doubt about the leader at this stage as they go round and around and around. It's the man from the Waterford Club, bidding for his 8th and 9th All-Ireland title. 1, 3, 5, Paul Fitzgerald. Out in front, overtaking a back marker. Going away from us. Paul Cusick seems to have given up the chase at this stage. Cusick is in trouble. Cusick is in trouble. Yes, Paul Cusick missed the gear or something gone wrong, but he's out of the race. He's out of it. As number 132, Jim Meehan moves into that 2nd position. And up into third goes number 1, Danny McAvoy. But Paul Cusick is out of this race. That leaves it very, very comfortable now for number 135, Paul Fitzgerald. He's under no pressure whatsoever at this stage. He's got this race in the bag. He's got a long way to go, and let's hope nothing happens him at this stage. Let's hope that nothing, a Kylie or anything doesn't fall off, but knowing Paul, they're well strapped in. There he goes, number 135, Paul Fitzgerald, the man from the Waterford Club. Followed in second position by number 132, Jim Meehan. Followed in third position by number 1, Danny McAvoy. And Paul Cusick, I'm sure, will be terribly disappointed to be out of this race with only 4 laps to go. And the last lap sign being got ready there for your leader, Paul Fitzgerald. And I'm sure there'll be a tremendous welcome home for the Waterford man when he takes the checkered flag. Away he goes on his last lap. And this is going to be history here at Waterford. He's making it 3 in a row for the first time ever. And already I can see the people getting ready to give him the big welcome home. Number 135, the man from Waterford. Come on folks, put your hands together. He's got 1 corner to come out of it. 135. Paul Fitzgerald, the man from Waterford, home in style, home in comfort, under no pressure whatsoever, and the second man in over the line, number 132, Jim Meehan, and the third man, overtook him with about 9 or 10 laps to go, and there he goes, the All-Ireland champion from 1994, the one and only Paul Fitzgerald. And I'm sure there'll be a big night down in Lawless Hotel in Dungarvan later on when Paul will be. I'm sure he's going to fill the cup anyway. If he doesn't, we might persuade his father Jim to fill it for him. So there he goes, Jim. Paul Fitzgerald. Well done, Paul. Congratulations. The man from Waterford, Paul Fitzgerald. And the show's not having any of it, making sure that everybody was back into position and restarting. And away they go. Malcolm Brown got into an early lead once again, followed closely this time by 60 Tommy Kiley. Joe Haggerty a little bit faster off the line this time and making up ground, keep her eyes pinned on the man in the red Fiesta, John Shannon, but it's Brown taking up the lead as he comes into the front corner, followed by 60 Tommy Kiley. Joe Haggerty making up into the ground, so too is 122. The car of Gerald O'Connor. But away they go from us, 89. Declan Powell making up ground. John Keppel's after making up tremendous ground in the Beetle. Up the front they go now, we stay with the leaders. And it's the man from East Cork versus the man from the Waterford Club. Martin Brown versus Tommy Kiley. Tommy Kiley in the field, Martin Brown in the 1500 feet VW. Brown gone very, very wide that time. Brown gone very, very wide, losing it all that time up the back straight. Brown went very, very wide, lost it all that time. Kiley losing above in the top corner, leaving Brown back into the lead that time. Kiley kept his show in a little bit too long, but Kiley seems to have tremendous power in this field owner. 318 Martin Brown, 60 Tommy Kiley, 122 there now making up ground. But keep your eyes pinned on 89, the car of Decky Powell. Decky Powell bringing up the rear now, making up Martin Brown got out of the race, Martin Brown out of it. And that's a big disappointment to the East Cork followers, Martin Brown out of it. Leaving Tommy Kiley from Waterford into a big commanding lead. He's being followed by number 122, the car of Gerald O'Connor. 209 Joe Haggerty now, John Shannon coming back at him. Out of the bottom corner they go, but there's no doubt about it. Your leader at this stage is 60 Tommy Kiley going down the top hill. Along the back straight to go, and it's 60 man. The man in the field owner, Joe Haggerty, Gerald O'Connor, and John Shannon having a great battle. Down up front straight they come, Haggerty and O'Connor. Out of it they come, and it's Haggerty with Shannon on the inside. Up the hill they face the cars once again. 60 Tommy Kiley getting stuck in the back markers, leaving Joe Haggerty straight up into that second position. Followed closely by 122 there, the car of Gerald O'Connor. 69 the car, 369 the car of John Shannon. 89 Decky Powell. But up front it's still the car of 60 Tommy Kiley. 209 Joe Haggerty. 122 the car of Gerald O'Connor. And 369 John Shannon. And 89 Decky Powell. But up front And drawing away at this stage, opening up a big gap now, is the man from the host club, Tommy Kiley, followed by the man from East Cork there, 2-9 Joe Hagerty. Hagerty starting to close the gap.
It's still 60 Tommy Kiley out there in first place for the Waterford club. Well, 2-9 Joe Hagerty coming very quick behind him. 1-2-2 Jordan O'Connor is still there in third place at 369. John Shanahan in the starlet right behind him in 89. Declan Power, another Waterford man there right behind him. It's still 60 Tommy Kiley. Well out there, not too well out there in first place at the moment. 2-9 Joe Hagerty isn't too far behind, and there's still a good few laps to go as Joe Hagerty moves up on the black markers. 122 Jordan O'Connor is being chased down by 369 John Shanahan and 89 Declan Power as they come around the top corner. But it's still 60 Tommy Kiley with a very commanding lead now in the All-Ireland Class 4 final from 2-9 Joe Hagerty. Jordan O'Connor at 369 John Shanahan trying on the outside to get up into that third place from 122 Jordan O'Connor. Shannon through on the inside, and he looks like he's got up in the third place, but 89 Declan Powers on the inside of him now, and he goes straight up in the third place as they come up around the top corner. It's still 60 Tommy Kiley pulling on a very good lead now, so come down around in front of us up by the pits gate and around the top corner. 2-9 Joe Hagerty is there in third place, second place, and the battle is still on for third place with 89 Declan Power and 369 John Shannon as they go around the pits gate. Shannon tries him on the inside, he's not getting through. Tommy Kiley is well about half a lap now, half a lap up on the third place driver. Shannon goes out for the inside on 89 Declan Power as he goes up into third place. Jordan O'Connor right behind them now in fifth place at the moment, but 60 Tommy Kiley having a fantastic drive out in front from the host club, the Waterford club. It's 2-9 Joe Hagerty, the East Cork man, in second place. 122 Jordan O'Connor is still there with 89 Declan Power and 369 John Shanahan. Now pulling away a bit of a lead from 122 Jordan O'Connor back there in third place, with 60 Tommy Kiley having a fantastic drive out there in first place. 2-9 Joe Hagerty still there in second place, the man from East Cork. As can he line up their class 5 cars? That's it, line up your class 5 cars on the grid. Say 89 Declan Power. Looks like he's retiring along with 325, and that's Liam Cleary from Limerick. 2-9 Joe Hagerty still there in second place with 60 Tommy Kiley leading him round again, coming up on the black markers on 369 John Shannon, who's desperately trying to pull in 2-9 Joe Hagerty as they come up around the top corner. It's still 60 Tommy Kiley as he makes his way up through the black markers and up in the field. He's well out there in first place, and it doesn't look like 2-9 Joe Hagerty is going to catch him. He just has to hope that nothing goes wrong with the car now and hang on to this lead and notch up another win for the Waterford club. But Joe Hagerty seems to be still hanging on to that lead from John Shannon. 60 Tommy Kiley well out there in first place from Joe Hagerty and John Shanahan. Shannon again trying on the inside, and neck and neck as they come around into the Pittsgate corner. It looks like Shannon could have it here. Hagerty back on the inside again. 369 John Shannon got up in the second place. 60 Tommy Kiley still well out there in first place. 2-9 Joe Hagerty still right behind 369 John Shannon as they come into the bottom corner. But 60 Tommy Kiley having a fantastic race out there in first place. 369 John Shannon now trying to pull back 60 Tommy Kiley. There's a lot of ground between them. Shannon pulling out a couple of car lengths now on 2-9 Joe Hagerty. 60 Tommy Kiley, but 369 John Shannon chasing him. The last lap sign comes out for 60 Tommy Kiley as he goes around for the last time to notch up a third win of the day for the host club. 369 John Shannon takes the last lap sign in second place, and 2-9 Joe Hagerty goes across the line in third. Coming around to take the checkered flag, number 60 Tommy Kiley. He comes around the bottom corner for the last time, lads. Put your hands together and give him a big cheer. 60 Tommy Kiley takes the Class 4 All-Ireland final. 369 John Shannon comes in a second. Great race by 60 Tommy Kiley, leading the race nearly right from the start. 369 John Shannon coming home in second place, and 2-9 Joe Hagerty in third.
This was number 369 John Shannon, and third man home was the East Cork man, number 2-9 Joe Hagerty. So the Waterford club having a great afternoon here this evening, and 3 out of 4 so far with the man from the Limerick Club spoiling the odds by taking the Class 2 final earlier on. So we'll be moving to Class 5, but there goes your winner, Tommy Kiley. Well done, Tom. He's nice and relaxed looking up in the Uno, and I suppose next year there'll be a lot of field Unos out racing in Class 4 and 5 next year. They seem to be getting very popular, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of drivers having a look under the bonnet of Tommy Kiley's car.
I'll take the second order of the row. Well, I'm going to do my very best. There's a lot of competition out today. My car's 4 years old. There's a lot of new cars out today, so I'm going to try and do the best I can.
5 from Class 1. 299, Thomas Roach, or Thomas Keogh. 349, Paddy Casey. 274, Jim Fuller. 133, Jim Cowell. 289, Michael Kelly. 178, Mick Sheehan. 156, Mick Whelan. 30, Sean Whelan. 144, Danny O'Rourke. 107, Jerry Lehan. And 269, Mike. So 369, maybe somebody might tell us what's happening there. Who's driving 369? We don't know here. There's a change of cars. It might be Paul Cusick Jr. We're not too sure. So 369 taking up his position at the bottom, at the rear of the grid. 144, Danny O'Rourke. And we have blue flags, and Tom Murray drops the flag, and away they go. Yes, it's Paul Cusick Sr. is driving 369 as we watch. The car's going into the the front stables. David O'Toole from the Norcock Club, being followed by Liam Prendergast, Charlie McNamara and Pat Smithy. And there's your leaders, 122 or 155 down the back straight. Out comes number 206 there, David O'Toole, followed by Liam Prendergast, Charlie McNamara and Pat Smithy, 133 there as they go up on with the JJ Cow. Up the back straight they go, and it's the man from Norcock, David O'Toole. But he's being closely followed, and the lead now could change hands very shortly because Prendergast is piling on the pressure on O'Toole as they come down the back straight. Charlie McNamara missing out this time on the start line. Been overtaken by 271, Pat Spinney, 133, JJ Cow. Away they go from us once again. And it's still the car of David O'Toole. David O'Toole, man from Norcock, leading him home at this stage of the race. Followed by 207, Charlie McNamara. But making up ground is number 207, or 271, Pat Smithy. But it's still 206, Charlie McNamara. Or 206, David O'Toole out in the lead now, followed by 270. Liam Prendergast tucked in behind O'Toole, making sure on the Prendergast is in trouble. Prendergast is out, missed the gear that time. Missed the gear, but something happened and at least Prendergast is gone again. Prendergast is gone again, he's in some sort of trouble. Prendergast is in all sorts of trouble, that's very unfortunate. He's back on the gala going again. But I think she's run her race, that's very unfortunate there for poor old Liam. But that leaves the leader way out in front now, the man from Norcock, David O'Toole, followed by the man from Waterford, Pat Smithy, Charlie McNamara piling under pressure now. Watch the way Charlie throws his car into the corner. He's piling under pressure now. Out in second position is 271, Pat Smithy. We're up the front straight now. It's David O'Toole, the man from Norcock, followed by 271, Pat Smithy, 207, Charlie McNamara, and 133, JJ Cowell. Somebody might tell car number 133 there to put on his fans. JJ Cowell doesn't have his fans on. Somebody might tell him as we stay up with the leader. And at this stage there's no doubt about it. He's way out in front. David O'Toole out in front. Somebody might tell 133 there, JJ Cowell, to put on his fans, lads. Down the back straight they come, and here he comes. 206, David O'Toole, having a great spin aside in this escort. But 271, Pat Smithy is not letting him get away, neither is JJ Cowell. 207, Charlie McNamara is in fourth position. Back in fifth is 155, Pat Carmody, but your leader coming down the hill now once again is 206, David O'Toole from the Norcock Club. There he comes up in front of us, and the gap is starting to close between 271, Pat Smithy, and 133, JJ Cowell, and 207, Charlie McNamara, as we watch him along the top hill. Up the hill they go now, and we stay up with our leader. It's 206, David O'Toole from the Norcock Club, driving the black, kind of purpley 2-litre Ford Escort. Here he comes, 206 there, David O'Toole from the North Cork Club. In second position we make it 271 Pat Smithy, 133 JJ Cowell and 207 Charlie McNamara.
It's 206 David O'Toole from the North Cork Club. But 207 Charlie McNamara, I'd say, just got up into second place. Another North Cork man from 271 Pat Smithy. It's still 206 David O'Toole leading them round there. 133 JJ Carl O'Toole is now in second place, with 207 Charlie McNamara in third and 271 Pat Smithy in fourth. It's still 206 David O'Toole having a very good drive out there in first place from the North Cork Club, being followed by 133 JJ Roach and 207 Charlie McNamara, another North Cork man. The Waterford man, 271 Pat Smithy. David O'Toole seems to be pulling out a bit of a lead now on 133 as they come around up and past the pits and into the top corner. It's still 133 in second place. With 206 David O'Toole quite a bit ahead of him now as he comes down and across in front of us now. David O'Toole leading nearly right from the start. He's still hanging on to that lead, having a very good drive out there in first place. Number 9 John O'Connor is still there from the Waterford Club. 207 Charlie McNamara trying to move up into second place from 133 as he goes on the inside. Up and past the pits now and into the top corner. Charlie McNamara right behind 133 JJ Roach. With 206 David O'Toole coming down in front of us now as the second place man just comes out of the top corner. 207 Charlie McNamara trying very hard to move up a couple of places here. Gone out very wide there in the bottom corner. But 206 David O'Toole goes around the top corner. Out on his own, absolutely nobody near him. 133 is in second place.
And we'll stay up at our leader, it's still 206, the man from North Cork, David O'Toole. The man in second position is JJ Carroll, and JJ Carroll is starting to close the gap on the leader. Also making up the ground there is 369 there, the man from North Cork there, Paul Cusick Senior. But up front there's no doubt about your leader. It's 206 Charlie, David O'Toole. David O'Toole now piling under pressure. 133 JJ Carroll is still in second position. In third position now we could make it number 369. Paul Cusick Senior. Charlie McNamara is also tucked in there, so too is Pat Smithy. But away they go from us, and we're watching our leader going up the hill. Up the hill they go once again and around the top corner, facing it down into the hill. Away out in front, all on his own. The man from North Cork, hitting into the front straight. Never won a big race in his life, he's going to have a big one this evening. 206 David O'Toole, away out in front. And this will really be a good result for Dave, because he's put a lot of work into this car over the last 2 years, and he's way out in front in the All-Ireland final from 1994. In second position we make it 133 JJ Cowell. In third position we make it number 207 Charlie McNamara. And here comes your leader. Once again he's gone away from us up the hill. 206 there, the man from North Cork, David O'Toole, piling under pressure, lap after lap. Opening up a big gap. For a long time there it looked as if David O'Toole was closing up. JJ Cowell was closing on him, but that lead seems to be after falling away. That battle of chance to try and catch him seems to be after falling away as we stay with number 206 there, David O'Toole. The last lap sign being got ready there for 206 there, the man from North Cork, David O'Toole. This is going to be a big one for David, ladies and gentlemen. At the last lap sign, out it goes for him. The man from North Cork taking his last lap sign. In second position we make it number 133. 207 Charlie McNamara is in third. Down the back straight they come for the last time. Down the hill into the bottom corner. Come on Waterford, put your hands together for the North Cork man. 206 there. David O'Toole. David O'Toole there, taking his All-Ireland title in fine style here in the Waterford Club. In over the line goes number 207 there, David O'Toole. And in third position, we don't have a third place man in over the line yet. But the winner, and there's no doubt about the leader, your winner of the 1994 All-Ireland Hot Rod Championship title for 1994, the man from North Cork, 206 David O'Toole. And I'm sure he'll bum the road from from Waterford to Northcock tonight or early in the morning. So here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the front of the car is way down with the man. He's a big man. Let's say no better man to, and a very, very popular winner as well. He's put a lot of work into the hot rod racing down in Northcock and indeed at Federation level, and he's always there to give a hand. And it's nice to see all those lads that do all the work behind the scenes coming out and reaping the rewards here at the All-Ireland Championships. So here he comes in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. David O'Toole, the man from Northcock. Put your hands together there, David O'Toole. Well done, Dave. Well done. Well done. Up there by you. Gentlemen, now for the stock car, 62 on the grid is Liam Ahern. Liam followed in his inside by 29 Paul Mulcahy, 32 Stephen Dunsford, Anthony Dunsford 25. Number 9 is Dermot Queally, 63 Francis Carney, 51 Jeff Kelsey, Martin Morrissey number 7, 77 John O'Brien, Dermot Mangan 60 and 12.
And they're off. Again from the front of the grid, the two Dunford brothers. That's 25 Anthony and that's 32 Stephen. Well, that's 29 Paul Mulcahy and 62 Liam Ahern. Mulcahy goes out in the first place a lot earlier this time. Well, that's 63 Jeff Francis Kersey there in second place. S51 Jeff Kersey has another chance to make up all that ground, and he's a bit further up this time than he was this time, the same time in the last race. S29 Paul Mulcahy now starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Well, S63 Francis Kersey and S51 Jeff Kersey. Still taking around, it's S29 Paul Mulcahy from S51, S63 Jeff Kersey and S51 Francis Kersey. As they go up the side, past the pits, Paul Mulcahy now seems to be pulling out a bit of a lead, and S63 as they come around the top corner. S63 Francis Kersey there in second place at the moment, along with S51 Jeff Kersey back there in third place. Anthony Dunford's in fourth. There's still a lot of laps left in the race, so Paul Mulcahy seems to be pulling out a gap on S63 Francis Kersey, but then, as I said, there is still a lot of laps left in the race, and he could yet pull him back. It doesn't look like he's catching him at the moment, though. Mulcahy, as he was in the 1800 stock car race. Don't forget prize giving this evening again inside in Laura's Hotel in Dungarvan. Trophies given out there about 9 o'clock tonight, plus followed by a band playing, and I think a disco after that or something. S29 Paul Mulcahy. Don't forget, if you want to watch the video of today's racing, it will be shown tomorrow in the Old Pike Inn at about 2 o'clock. The Old Pike Inn sponsored, of course, one of our races here today, the Class 5 race. And the video will be shown there tomorrow at about 2 o'clock as soon as the field is tidied up down here. We're well out here in first place today in the over 1300 All-Ireland Stock Car Final. S29 Paul Mulcahy leads him round. From S51 Jeff Kersey and S63 Francis Kersey. Jeff Kersey lost a small bit of ground there on S63 Francis Kersey as they come up around by the side of the pits. Two of them battling it out for second place. Rollaway leader at the moment though, S29 Paul Mulcahy. The man who was leading before the restart, and he's taking up the lead again now, well out there in first place. Looks like Jeff Kersey slowed down a small bit there. He's lost a bit of ground to S63 Francis Kersey, as Francis Kersey holds on to second place as they come around and up by the pits. S29 Paul Mulcahy can't have too many more laps left in this race. He's really having a good drive, well out there in first place. It looks like he's going to notch up another win here today, the fourth one in all for the Waterford club. S29 Paul Mulcahy driving his stock cars now for about a year and a half. I think he was out in one of the first meetings and he's still driving. Another man who's been out there from the start as well, S25 Anthony Dunford and S32 Stephen Dunford. Looks like he's retired. S29 Paul Mulcahy leads him round from S63 Francis Kersey and S51 Jeff Kersey as they come down. It's still Paul Mulcahy from Jeff Kersey now as they come down into the bottom corner and across in front of us. S63 Francis Kersey is still there in third place, and that's a trophy position. As S29 Paul Mulcahy comes around once more. He's well out there in front now at this stage from the second place man, who is S51 Jeff Kersey. As they take the last lap sign along with Anthony Dunford just beside him. Coming in for the last lap sign. He goes around the track for the last time in the over 1300 All-Ireland Stock Car Finals. Man from the Waterford Club, S29 Paul Mulcahy, up the back straight. As they come down, he comes down by the ditch now, ready for a finish straight. He comes around, lads, give him a big cheer for winning this one. S29 Paul Mulcahy, put your hands together for him. Really had a great drive. S63 Francis Kersey, looks like the car just expired there on the last lap, leaving a bit of a smoke screen behind him. Coming in for second place, it's S51 Jeff Kersey. There he is, give him a clap as he goes past S29 Paul Mulcahy, knocking up the fourth win of the day for the Waterford Hot Rod Club. Very good drive from start to finish to take the up to 1300 finals. Well done, Paul.
You see there Billy Landers. There's a car missing off the front row. Number 58 missing off the front row there. Tommy Hannigan not make it to the finals here this afternoon. 69 there, another man, Michael Butler. Bernard Casey there, or Bernard Casey, number 34. Bernard, an old hot rod racer of a few years ago, and Stephanie's brother there doing a lot of racing down through the years and very involved in motorsport here in the Waterford area. In the wagon, I think. Tom is waiting for a signal from Pat Clark, I think. And away they go. And straight out into the lead there goes number 72 there, Jerry Delaney stuck inside in that second position there. That yellow, that nicely prepared field 127 after making up a lot of ground in the outside there. That's the car of James Flavin, number 19.
S43, I think it's Billy Landers out into the front straight away again. Being followed by S19, James Flavin, and S72, Gary Delaney on the inside. It's only Gary, I'd say it's only about his third time racing. He's up there in front in the up to 1300 stock cars. S43 though, Billy Landers leads him round. From S72, Gary Delaney, and S34, Bernard Casey. S35, Pat Power is there as well. As they come down around the home corner and across in front of the crowd. It's still S43, Billy Landers, but S19, James Flavin, the man who was leading it before the race was red flagged. And Gary Delaney, and he's out and just on the back of him now in third place with Bernard Casey just behind them as they go around the top corner close to the ditch. Next race up today I think will be the ladies race. That's coming up right after this one. Then we'll have a couple of all-ins and consolation races. But S43 Billy Landers leading him round now from S19 James Flavin.
It's on, Jerry.
S19 James Flavin now on the inside with S43 Billy Landers leading him round from S34 Bernard Casey up there in second place. Bernard Casey coming up the outside of him, trying to pull back that first place now as they come down the home straight. S17 Stephen Powers retired over there. Then he's standing up on the top of the field as Bernard Casey tries to move up into that first place. He's definitely got a better start now than he did in the first start of the race. With S19 James Flavin going through on the inside to try and hang on to that first place. From S34 Bernard Casey and S43 Billy Landers with S72 Gary Delaney. S35 Pat Powers just there as well. As they come down around the top corner, Bernard Casey goes up in the first place. From S19 James Flavin into the bottom corner, Flavin goes at him again. Tries to pull back that first place. It looks like he could have it as Casey drops back a small bit. He's still there and he's not giving up. But S43, Billy Landis is there as well. Bernard Casey lost a bit on that corner there. Well, S19, James Flavin still taking him around. Ending up the 1300 stock car race. It's still James Flavin from Bernard Casey, Billy Landers, Pat Power and Gary Delaney. As they come down the straight across the start-finish line, it's James Flavin who's beginning to pull out a lead. S35, Pat Power is making his way up through the field now as he goes into third place from S43, Billy Landers. He's now looking at the back of S34, Bernard Casey's car, with S43, Billy Landers behind him in fourth place. James Flavin leads him round as they come down around in front of us now, but Bernard Casey and Pat Power, the man making up all the ground as they come across in front of us. It's S35, Pat Power. He tries to pull in S34, Bernard Casey. He's still going around the Pittsgate corner and up into the top corner. Pat Power right behind Bernard Casey now. S19, James Flavin starting to move up on the end of the field. S34, Bernard Casey with 35, Pat Power down into Pittsgate corner. Pat Power right behind him now, trying to make his way up into second place. It looks like he could have it on the top corner. He's gone wide on the outside. Bernard Casey still has it though. He's hanging on to that second place. Pat doing everything he can. He's tried him on every side now as they come down the home straight. S19, James Flavin though, well out there in first place. Doesn't look like he's going to be caught. Just barring mechanical difficulties now. He should knock up another win for the Waterford club. S19, James Flavin, S34, Bernard Casey, and 35, Pat Power, up into the top corner and across the top straight. Bernard Casey still out there. He's got a couple of car links on Pat at this stage. Pat has dropped back a small bit as they come into the bottom corner. It's still James Flavin from Bernard Casey and Pat Power. Pat after dropping back a bit. Bernard Casey must have started going a bit quicker there. Pat dropping back a small bit, but S19 James Flavin isn't going to be caught. He's still got about 4 or 5 laps to go in these 20 lap races here today. He's left from ready to start. S80 is gone on the bottom corner, causing a bit of a schmozzle on there. James Flavin has stopped. He's going to lose a lot of ground because of this one. He's gone through. SS43 Billy Land has stopped there. This could give Bernard Casey the chance he needs to try and pull back S19 James Flavin. Even after all that time wasted there, he still has a good lead on S34 Bernard Casey. He'd built up quite a good cushion and it looks like he's going to win this race. It's still S34 Bernard Casey in second place. S35 Pat Power. His boot is after opening now as he goes across the top of the field, down around the top corner and coming into the home. S19 James Flavin driving the faultless race from start, and it's nearly the finish now. I think barring mechanical failure, he should win this one. I'll knock up what will be probably I think it's the 5th win for the Waterford Hot Rod Club here today in the All-Ireland Championships. Last lap sign out, and it's ready for S19 James Flavin. I know he's going to take the checkered flag this time. Give him a great share. S19 James Flavin crosses the line in first place. Bernard Casey takes second and Pat Power third.
So here comes your winner, ladies and gentlemen, number 19, James Flavin from the Waterford Club. Come on there, Waterford. Everybody, let's get behind him. Give him a good big round of applause there. We started there in the second grid, the second row.
Any room for me? Get one thing.
285. Tell you, I don't know. Class 3 car starting at the rear of the grid. So very shortly we'll be on the starter's orders. We're looking for blue flags all round. On the road. So way to go. Class 3 is here bringing up the rear, led out there by Tony O'Driscoll. 115 Danny Buckley bringing up the rear. We've gone out into the lead in the early stages now. Is the car from the Waterford club. 118 Daniel Nugent there gone out into the lead, followed by 368, and number 214 bringing up a lot of ground. Those number 6 there, a very nicely prepared car by Trevor Belsford, gone up into 4th position, but away out in the lead now at the moment. The man from the Daniel Lucy way out in front at the moment, but the Class 3 cars are starting to make up a lot of ground already. 118 there now, your leader Daniel Lucy, followed by 396 there. That's the Class 3 car, Class 1 car from the Waterford club. Out in front now, it's still Danny Lucy holding on to that lead and opening up a bit of a gap. He's followed in second position by the car from the, but making up a pile of ground now is the car in third position. That looks like the car of, yes, Tom Fitzgerald, number 186 there, making up a pile of ground, about to overtake 396 and head up the hill. 214, there's John Long making up a lot of ground, 385 making up ground. Coming into the picture now with the first of the Class 3's car, 95 Tony O'Driscoll, 278 a long way back at this stage, 324 starting to make a show as they move up the hill. Pat Doyle and Paul Cusick. Tony O'Driscoll now. Pat Taylor also inside in the picture. We're going over the farmers now at the moment. We still have our leader way out in front. It's Dan Lucy now, still out in front, Daniel Lucy. Opening up a big gap now as he comes up in the back markers very, very quickly. That's 118 there. Daniel Lucy piling on the pressure now. In second position we make it number 186. The car, 396 followed by 186 Tom Fitzgerald. Tom Fitzgerald making no mistakes this time and piling on the pressure going away from us up the hill. But your leader still at this stage is the man from with the red and white court colours, Daniel Lucy, number 118. Danny Lucy still holding on to that lead and opening up a gap. Coming up in the back markers already, 396 now moving up into second position. That's Jerry Goff. Jerry Goff gone up into second position, making up ground behind Goff. We've got 186 Tom Fitzgerald, and Tom Fitzgerald now is about to come under pressure from the man behind him, 214 there. That's the car of John Long. But up front it's still your leader, 118 now. The pressure now is starting to come on because the boys at the back of the grid there, John Goff and Tom Fitzgerald and 214, John Long are starting to make up a pile of ground on the leader. The leader seems to have an awful big lead earlier on, but that lead is being reduced there. 396 now, Jerry Goff really piling on the pressure. Tom Fitzgerald got up into top position. Here comes the leader, 118 there, Danny Lucy. The man in top is the second position there with a lap down. 296 Jerry Goff, followed by 186 the car of Tom Fitzgerald. 214 John Long will bring up the fourth spot as they go away from us again. And face the cars once more, down the hill they come. And it's still 118, Danny Lucy holding on to that lead, but he's got an awful big lead reduced on him, and anything can happen over the next couple of laps. 396 there now, Jerry Goff finding a new lease of life, so too is Tom Fitzgerald, so too is John Long, and the battle is on now as they go away from us up the hill. Along the top of the hill they go. Danny Lucy still has got a car between himself and the chasing bunch. Down the hill they come once again. And it's Danny Lucy now, still holding on to that lead, but his lead being drastically reduced there by 396, Jerry Goff, and 186 Tom Fitzgerald from the Waterford. In third, fourth and fifth. That pink car there behind the leader, I think, is a lap down at this stage. Away they go from us. On their last lap, 118, Danny Lucy, 396 Jerry Goff, 186 Tom Fitzgerald and 214 John Long. And these are the cars that matter as they go away from us for the last time. Down the hill they come. And it's 118, winning the 1 and 3 all in handicap. Come in to check the checker flag. Put your hands together there for the winner. 118 there, a fine win, making up a lot of ground. Second with 396 Jerry Goff, 186 Tom Fitzgerald, and 214 John Long. So 118 there, the car of the Dan Lucy held on to that lead for a long, long time, made no mistakes about it. 3 and 5. Classes 3 and 5. Off they go, 109, Michael O'Moore takes him out in front in the Class 2 VW. Number 9, John O'Connor is the first of the Class 5 cars around it, 271, Pat Smithy. Jerry O'Rourke, and watch that man at the end of the field at the moment, 270, Liam Prendergast. As he goes right around the outside of 144, Jerry O'Rourke, still taking him round in the Class 2 VW. 109, Michael O'Moore. 328 is behind him, John Hickey. 391. 47, Michael Bursford in the Fiesta. Bringing up the rear of the Class 2 cars. Coming up beside 357. That's Patsy Cronin. 109 Michael O'Moore taking him round from 328 John Hickey and 391 with 283. That's Mick Buckley all driving the Class 2 cars. 270 Liam Prendergast, who's moved up to the front of the Class 5 cars. Building a fairly comfortable lead now. On 328, John Hickey, as they come down in front of us. Behind him is number 304. Michael O'Moore, there's a good couple of car lengths between himself now and 328 John Hickey. 270 Liam Prendergast really moving up through the field. He's up behind 47 Michael Bursford now. As they come into the bottom corner. Right behind 47 Michael Bursford, moving up a place on him. 283 Mick Buckley is next on his list. But 109 Michael O'Moore is the man out there in front in first place. He's got a couple of car lengths still on 283 John Hickey. And the other car moving up on them in third place, 304. It's still 270. Liam Prendergast now got on the place on 283. That's Mick Buckley. Around the outside of the pits gate. 270 Liam Prendergast has moved from last place now up into fourth place. He's looking at the end of 304. 109 Michael O'Moore has lost a bit of ground to 328 and 304. That's 328 John Hickey in second place. Moving up, going on the outside of 109 Michael O'Moore. They're all together now for first, second and third, and 270 Liam Prendergast is coming up behind him as well. He's really closing in on him now. It won't take him long to catch him. 304 still there in third place. So 109 Michael O'Moore has led this race from the start. He's still out there in front with 328 John Hickey in second and 304 in third. 270 Liam Prendergast coming up there in fourth place. After coming right from the end of the field in the Class 5 car up to these Class 2 cars. There he goes, no problem up in the third place. The Bass 304. He's looking at the back at 328 now. John Hickey. He goes up in the third place. He tries John Hickey on the inside as they come around the bottom corner. Didn't get him that time. 109 Michael O'Moore and John Hickey goes up first place of Michael O'Moore. But he doesn't look like he's going to get it. 270 Liam Prendergast. Absolutely no problems at all in the Class 5 Sunbeam. As they come around the top corner. It's still Michael O'Moore. He's still hanging on to it from 328. That's John Hickey, 270 Liam Prendergast. Still there. Beside number 301 and 328. John Hickey now. Liam Prendergast got up into third place. But 109 Michael O'Moore is still leading him round in the Class 2 VW. Down in front of us now. Over into the Pittsgate corner. 328 John Hickey still hanging on to second place, and Liam Prendergast is safely tucked in there, ready to pounce and try and move up into that first place. It looks like Liam Prendergast slowed down there a small bit on that top corner, but doesn't seem to be any problems because he's flying again.
Battle on first for second place. Between 304 and 328, John Hickey. It looks like John Hickey is slowed down a bit as well. Liam Prendergast. I think we've lost Liam Prendergast. That's over. Michael O'More taking a win there. As 109, Michael O'More goes on with a checker flag. Let's give him a big cheer and a clap there. Number 308, Mike Roach, 111. Beside him, John Caples. And that is the field for the Class 4 Consolation. I think we're just about ready to start. The green flag is dropped and we're racing. Out in the first place, it looks like 338. 338, that's Michael O'Connell out there in front straight away, being followed by Liam Cleary and 318, Martin Brown. 89, Declan Powers making up a bit of ground as well there in fourth place at the moment. As they come around the bottom corner, it's 338, Michael O'Connell from 325, Liam Cleary and 318, Martin Brown. As 89, Declan Powers spins it on the start-finish straight. It's coming out of the top corner, the bottom corner down here. But it's 338 and 318, Martin Brown and 325, Liam Cleary. As they come down across in front of us now. 338 still leading Michael O'Connell from Martin Brown and 325 Liam Cleary. Next is 122 Gerald O'Connor. 203 is after him. That's Dermot Roach. 111 John Caples. And Declan Power trying to recover from the spin he had a couple of laps ago. 338 though, still taking him round from 318 Martin Brown and 325 Liam Cleary. 338, that's Michael O'Connell leading around the Class 4 Consolation race in that Peugeot from Martin Brown and 325 Liam Cleary. 122 Gerald O'Connor is there as well in the Golf as they come around the top corner. Michael O'Connell and 318 Martin Brown really battling out now for first and second places, with 325 Liam Cleary only a couple of car lengths behind him. Martin Brown trying everything to try and pass 338. Michael O'Connell now is going to go across the top straight. It's Michael O'Connell and Martin Brown as they come around and down the start-finish straight with Liam Cleary behind them. Brown is just behind him now as they come into the Pittsgate corner. Martin trying to go over the inside. He's not going to take first place off him this time. But it's still Michael O'Connor hanging on to that first place now from Martin Brown and Liam Cleary. Gerald O'Connor is back in fourth place with 203. With 203, Dermot Roach behind them. Martin Brown on the inside of 338. Michael O'Connell, it looks like he got a first place now. Michael O'Connell is fighting back though now as they come into the top corner. Martin Brown moves up in the first place in 318. 338, Michael O'Connell goes back into second place with 325. Liam Cleary back there in third place. It's all still to race for. But first, second and third place is a 122 Gerald O'Connor. Asmode back in fourth place. Martin Brown now pulling out a couple of car lengths on 338. Michael O'Connell and 325 Liam Cleary. And as they come into the concluding laps in this race, still Martin Brown got away into a nice commanding lead. He's followed by 338 Michael O'Connor. Michael O'Connor now coming under pressure from the man behind him, but it's Brown away out in front now, opening up a small gap as he comes away from us. Michael O'Connor now holding on to that second position, 255 now. Also going well, that's Liam Cleary, and Cleary now trying to close the gap on the man in front of Michael O'Connell, but it's Brown gone to the country. Got away out, opening up a big lead as they come down the home straight. Pulling around the bottom corner, heading into the front straight now. There can't be many laps left. That is Martin Brown holding to the lead, holding on to the lead, followed by 328 Michael O'Connell.
followed by 325 there, the car of Liam Cleary, followed by 122, Gerald O'Connor, 203 there, the car of Damon Roach. We're coming up to get the last lap sign. It's D.S. Corkman out in front, 308, 318 Malcolm Brown, he gets the last lap sign. He's followed by 338, 338 Mick O'Connell, 325 bringing up the third spot, and there's little between the three as they go away, and Brown is losing ground going up the hill. Yes, Brown is after getting a puncture. Brown is under pressure now because he's a puncture and he's got a last lap. Will he make it out the last corner? No, he won't. On the last lap, Brown Cup, 328 makes it. By the time to get a puncture on the last lap, 338 there. Taking the checker flag, Mick O'Connell from 318 Martin Brown and 325 Liam Cleary. But that's certainly a nice win there for the man 338 Mick O'Connell. And very unfortunate there again on the East Cork man Martin Brown getting a punch out on the second last lap. The ladies, is it? The stocks? Oh, all of them. And we'll be following that up with the ladies race. So there goes your winner, 338, Michael O'Connell. There, Mick O'Connell, 338 there. Nicely prepared machine and going very well. On our racing with the all-in stock car race, taking around S72, Gary Delaney, being followed by S80 and S17, Stephen Power. And they're all together as they come around to pass the start line for the first time. It's S72, Gary Delaney still leading them around from S80, that's Peter Power in the field, 127, S17, Stephen Power there in third place. Coming up behind him, it's S56, S66, and the S-Core with S61 and S78, S34, Bernard Casey is there as well, with S43, Billy Landers. S51, S7 there, Martin Morrissey, small bit back. I think he's the first of the over 1300 cars. He's not the S51. Jeff Kersey making his way up now and up behind S35, Pat Power. S72 though, Gary Delaney having a fairly good spin out in front there. From S80, Peter Power, S17, Stephen Power, and S66, Tony Oakham. S78, Michael Fenton is there as well with S61, Tim O'Brien. And Pat Power in 35. 51, the first of the over 1300 cars, Jeff Kersey makes his way up and tries to go up a place on 35, Pat Power. We've lost a car up there on the top of the field. That's S43, Billy Landers, pulled in up there. Gary Delaney still leading them round as they come around down into the Pittsgate corner. S72 though, it's Gary Delaney from S80, Peter Power, S17, Stephen Power, and S66 as they come around down into the bottom corner. Gary Delaney having a good spin now. He's led the race from the start. S34, Bernard Casey seems to be making a little bit of ground as well. Went a bit wide there, hit the bank as he came out. It's still S72, Gary Delaney from 80, Peter Power, and Stephen Power is still there in third place. 66 and 34, Bernard Casey with Pat Power. Jeff Kersey seems to have come back a small bit on Pat Power. He was right up behind him there a couple of laps ago. Now he's a couple of car lengths back on him. Next race after this, we're going to run the ladies race, so if you're going to be getting ready to come onto the track, that's entries for the ladies race. As Gary Delaney leads around the all-in stock car race from S80, Peter Power, and S17, Stephen Power. They're all together for fourth place now with Bernard Casey there trying to stick his nose out in front from S66. Tony Oakham, I think it is. And 35, Pat Power. Jeff Kersey is still there in the over 1300 car with S25, Anthony Dunford now trying to make his way up through the field. They come down into the whole turn. 35, Pat Power trying to move up into that fourth place. At 51, Jeff Kersey's on the inside. He comes out and tries to go up in the fourth place and chase after Gary Delaney, who's now dropped back into third place. It looks like he's slowed down a bit. S80, Peter Power.
is up there in first place now, being followed by S17, Stephen Power, and S72, Gary Delaney, who's still there in third place. Bernard Casey is next on the track. Trying to fight with the car there to keep it, bring it back. But it's still Bailey, Peter Power, and S17, Stephen Power, with S72, Gary Delaney. In third place now, being caught by 51, Jeff Kersey, as they come down the straight and into the bottom corner. Jeff Casey got up into third place from Gary Delaney. 34, Bernard Casey's behind them. We've lost Tony Oakham up there, coming out of the top corner. But S62 has gone as well. S25, Anthony Dunford now trying to make up a couple of places as they come up around the Pittsgate corner. Still leading them round, it's S80, Peter Power from S17, Stephen Power at S51. Jeff Kersey trying to make up ground as they go around for the very last time. We've lost S7, Martin Morrissey on the last lap. He comes around now to take the checkered flag with S17, Stephen Power just right behind him. And Stephen Power pulled it off on the last corner. He's going to try anyway, he comes out on the outside of S80, Peter Power. It's going to be very close as they go to the line. It looks like Peter Power is going to take it just from S17, Stephen Power. 51, Jeff Casey taking third place, and 34, Bernard Casey taking fourth. We're looking for entries for the ladies' race. After the ladies' race, we're going to run a winner's race. Flag. Let's give him a round of applause there as he passes you. Away they go up the hill, and it's a net brown on it. And the King got into an early lead there, trying chanced on the outside there by 207 there. Dolores Joyce on the outside, Kane on the inside going away from us. Kane makes a very uncharacteristic mistake there, and it's Dolores Joyce out very easy, making up a lot of ground is number 60. 60 there, driven by the very capable Siobhan Hillary. We've gone away now into a very, very big lead this time as the girl that was leading it on so many different occasions. Dolores Joyce gone out into a very, very big lead. She's been followed by Annette Kane, followed by Judy Roach, followed by 304, 302.54 is in trouble there. That's Caroline Watsford is out of this one. 407 McNamara, 369 there, the car from the Valley of Holland. See where they 2 minutes. Down the front straight they come. And it's still out in front. The girl from the West Waterford club. Gone out into a big, very, very big lead this time. She's been chased there by the car of number 79 there. That's the car of Annette Kane. But it's Dolores Joyce gone out into a very, very big lead. She's absolutely running wild with this race this time. She's a very big lead and she's not going to be caught, I would imagine, no matter what happens. In second and third we have 79, that's the car of Annette Kane, 335. 60 Siobhan Hillary making up ground, but on the leader here now coming up to play overtake a back marker. It's 307 there, that's the car of Dolores Joyce. Got out into a big lead at this stage. She's been closely followed there now by the car of 235. She's been followed by 365 on the inside. 365 on the inside making up a lot of ground, that's Dominic Dowling. Dominic Dowling is hiding on the pressure. So too with number 60 Caroline O'Rourke. 207 and McNamara. 95 and Marie Edwards Land. 318 Louise McCarthy, 325, and bringing up the second last spot is 325, but the leader gone up the hill after him, chased him around once again. That's 307 Dolores Joyce, chasing the leaders home. 365, Dominic Dowling gone up into second. 235 got up into third. 304 there, that's got up into fourth. That's Dominic Healy. Brina Healy got up into fifth position. We're going away from us once again. Your leader here on the front straight, but it's 307. The car of the West Waterford driver, Dolores Joyce, got out into a massive lead at this stage. She's followed by 365. The car of Dominic Dowling, 235 is in top position. 79. Annette Kane back in fifth position. 369 there, back in seventh. That's Valley O'Halloran. 207 and McNamara. 307.
overtaking some of the back markers. That's the girl that's leading at the moment. Dolores Joyce absolutely running away with this race. She'll be followed a long way back in second position by 365. 235 Junior. And trying to make up a lot of ground there now is number 60. That's the car of Siobhan Henry. But up front, in front of us here, is number 307, Dolores Joyce.
That's 307, Dolores Joyce taking it well out in front there. Just coming up on the 207 Emma Kamara. In second place, 365, Bernie Dowling. As it coming around the top of the field. 60 Siobhan Henry still making up ground there as she goes around the top corner, but well out in front now. It's Dolores Joyce in that 127. 365 Bernie Dowling hanging on to second place, but she's a long way back. 235 there in third place. As they come around down the start finish straight again. Can we ask entries for the winners race please to start lining up inside in the pits? That's entries for the winners race. Dolores Joyce leads them round from 365. Bernie Dowling is about a quarter of a lap back on her. As she comes down onto the start finish straight. It looks like she slowed down a small bit there. 307 Dolores Joyce. After leading so long, she's definitely slowed down. Must be something wrong with the car. This could give 365 Bernie Dowling a real chance now to pull her back. She looks like she's going again now. Just slow down for a while as she passes down here. But 365 Bernie Dowling really chasing hard now as they come into the last few laps of this race. She's led this race every time it's been run on the 3 or 4 restarts or starts or whatever we had before. She's out in front this time. Dolores Joyce really driving a flawless race out there as she goes around the top corner. 65 Bernie Dowling is still there in second place as she seems to be pulling back a small bit on Dolores Joyce, but whether she's got enough laps left or not as they get down to a pit gate corner. There's still Dolores Joyce, and it doesn't look like anybody's going to catch her now, otherwise she's well out in front. Bernie Dowling just moving up places there on 79 and 325 as he chases after Dolores Joyce now. And going away for the final few laps down was the bus Waterford girl. Dolores Joyce seemed to be in trouble for a couple of laps, but has sorted out the problem. Maybe something was going on, but it seems to be after rectifying itself again. But closing the gap now with 365 Bernie Dowling. Has she got enough laps left? Followed by 325. 325 in top position, making up ground is number 60 Siobhan Henry. But going on, yes, Dolores Joyce is definitely in some sort of trouble. She's after slowing down, she's definitely in some sort of trouble. Yes, she's definitely in all sorts of trouble there. But maybe she's still got enough lap to do because 365 is Bernie Dowling. It's really piling under pressure. Dolores Joyce is in trouble because it looks like fuel, it could be a pump problem. 365 gone up into the lead. 365 has gone out into the lead here over the girl that was leading for so long. And Dolores Joyce is after losing second place. She's after losing third. She's back into fourth position. Coming up to take the last lap sign, 365 Bernie Dowling from 325 and 225 as they come away from us from the last lap. They're on the last lap. Up the hill they go and the battle is on as they go away from us. Along the top straight they come. Down into the clouds for the last time comes the leader. Number 365 Bernie Dowling. She made up an awful lot of ground, but she's out in front where it matters. Put your hands together here for the winner.
number 365. And she's punched it as well. She just makes it. She dropped the suspension, everything dropped, and are coming in over the line. The back suspension collapsed, but she got enough, she had enough done. She was able to stick it together. She held the car together, 365, Buckley Dowling, and the long time leader there, the Lawless Choice, with almost a lap of a lead, dropped back into 4th or 5th position in the end. But there's no doubt about it, this was a race well worth seeing, because the winner came virtually from the back of the field, 365, Buckley Dowling, driving a nicely prepared machine, stayed with it all through the afternoon, stuck with it during the 3 restarts, and had a lot of ground to make up. But the girl from West Waterford, the Lawless Choice, she started coming back towards her. It looked like fuel problems from here, maybe the petrol pump started packing up or something, but that's what it looked like from here. But a fine win there for Buckley Dowling, number 360. Breakdown wagon to do a lap of honor, and need to raise the checkered flag there, the ladies race. So come on folks there, put your hands together there for the girl from Limerick, Buckley Dowling, the All-Ireland champion from 1994. So that's a fine win there for Burnley. I'm sure she's absolutely thrilled that she was able to come from so far back the field, been down a big lead there. But again, our sympathy must go out to the West Waterford girl, the Lawless Choice, who was leading for so long until her car packed up. But that's motorsport, you're never home until you're home. Boy, Mulcahy now just finally starting out the Class 1s and 2s. Looking down now on the cars on the grid, everything looks to be fairly well in order. And this is the final race of the afternoon. Conclusion of a very successful day's racing here in Waterford. The All-Ireland Championships 1994. We've got a lot of new winners, the new champions. The only one man retaining his title, Paul Fitzgerald. The blue flags are up and away they go. 135 Paul Fitzgerald very, very quickly off the line. So 209 Joe Haley, 60 Tommy Kiley, 115 Danny Buckley, 207 Charlie McNamara, 206 there the car of the All-Ireland champion at the back of the rear. That's David Unsu. Coming up the front now, it's the All-Ireland champion of Class 1, Jerry Tobin, followed by 235 there. Paul Fitzgerald will have to make up an awful lot of ground. So 2 number 1 Danny McAvoy, 132 Jimmy, 209 Joe Haley, and the boys in the back of the gate piling on the pressure now. Charlie McNamara, 155 and David O'Toole, and the pressure being piled on as they go away from us up the hill. But down around the corner comes the little car of Jerry Tobin in his 127. Holding off the bigger boys, 2 and 7 now starting to come into the picture. So 2 is 135 Paul Fitzgerald. Danny McAvoy, place here for the hill. Up they go, around they go, but it's still number 189 Jerry Tobin. The boys in the back of the grid have an awful lot of work to do. And it's still 189 Jerry Tobin, Paul Fitzgerald and Danny McAvoy having a great battle there. McAvoy overtaking Fitzgerald on the inside. Up the hill they go for the very second, another time round. And it's McAvoy now gone to the country. McAvoy got away up in the third position, now being closely followed by the All-Ireland champion Class 3 at Paul Fitzgerald. Making up a lot of ground. 2 is 132 Jim Meehan. 19 the car of Billy Bumster. Tommy Kiley and Joe Hagley making up a lot of ground. But the Class 5 cars have made up no ground whatsoever. Class 5 cars have made up very, very little ground as Paul Fitzgerald overtakes McAvoy in the top of the hill. Down off the side of the track they come, but it's still the car of Jerry Tobin out front. He's being followed by number 135 Paul Fitzgerald. McAvoy going on the inside again. McAvoy trying to get away with the inside, but Paul Fitzgerald losing out this time to McAvoy. Up the hill they go, and it's McAvoy winning the battle up the hill from Paul Fitzgerald. Down the country they go now, and the battle is on between the 2 cars, second and third. Paul Fitzgerald is up front, is in top position. Danny McAvoy putting away from him down the front straight. Jerry Tobin doesn't know all the pressure that's on behind him as they come away from it. It's McAvoy now, putting on the pressure on Paul Fitzgerald going up the hill. Up the hill in front goes number 189 Jerry Tobin. And none of the big boys are making any inroads on the leaders. It's still number 189, Johnny Tobin. Heading for the foot, and Paul Fitzgerald looks could be in some sort of trouble. He fell back a couple of cards at him, but seems to have found a new lease of life again. Up the hill they go now, and it's still number 189, Johnny Tobin. Number 1, Danny McAvoy. 135, Paul Fitzgerald, and it's McAvoy now. Heading for that first position. He's Cockman now trying to overtake Paul, or trying to overtake 189, Johnny Tobin down the hill as they come away from him. Down the hill they go now once again. Up the front they come, facing up the hill, and it's Paul Fitzgerald, Johnny Tobin and McAvoy. Not little between them as they go away from it. Up the hill they go, and Fitzgerald now trying to go on the outside. Fitzgerald trying to go on the outside, McAvoy on the inside. But up front it's still a little car of 189, Johnny Tobin. And what a machine this man must be driving. She's still holding on to that lead. It's still Johnny Tobin from the man from East Cork, Danny McAvoy. Paul Fitzgerald is on their tail, and nobody else matters at this stage. No other car, and McAvoy bids for first position. McAvoy's gone to the front, the East Corkman gone out into the front. He's being followed by 189, Johnny Tobin, and 135, Paul Fitzgerald as they come down in front of us once again. The East Corkman, number 1, Danny McAvoy. Got out into a 3 or 4 car lead. Over 135, Paul Fitzgerald, 189, Johnny Tobin. 60, Tommy Kiley now is starting to make up the pressure. With the back markers of the leaders. Down the hill they come, and it's McAvoy after giving a bit way there to McAvoy. And Fitzgerald on the inside, McAvoy on the outside. They're neck and neck. Down the hill they come, and it's Paul Fitzgerald there now. Paul Fitzgerald got inside McAvoy there. Inside he goes 189, Johnny Tobin. Up the hill they go for a couple of more laps. And it's 189, Johnny Tobin. Holding on the chance of McAvoy. While number 189, Johnny Paul Fitzgerald gets away. Down they come. Coming up in the back markers. 135, Paul Fitzgerald. But the middle man, Dan McAvoy. He's battling back over them again. Danny McAvoy coming back at him. 189, Johnny Tobin. Holding on to that second going up the hill. And Danny McAvoy now battles to try and get contact with 135, Paul Fitzgerald. Coming away from us now. Fitzgerald has opened up a big lead in this champion of champions. What is 135, Paul Fitzgerald, number 1, Danny McAvoy. 60 now, Tommy Kiley has come into the pit stop. Going away from us and along the top of the hill now. It's 135, Paul Fitzgerald. The man that won the All-Ireland Championship here. The man that's won 3 All-Ireland titles in a row. But he's been chased all the way home. By number 1, Danny McAvoy. By number 60, Tommy Kiley. By number 189, Johnny Tobin. Up the hill they go once again. And Fitzgerald is drawing away from McAvoy. McAvoy is drawing away from 60, Tommy Kiley. And they're all drawing away from the little field 1 to 7 of Johnny Tobin. The back markers now could cause problems. 135, Paul Fitzgerald. Number 1, Danny McAvoy. Number 60, Tommy Kiley. Up the hill they go once again. No sign of anybody going for a last lap. 135, Paul Fitzgerald now coming up in the back markers. He's coming up in the All-Ireland champion in Class 5. That's 206, Charlie McNamara. 206. He's got outside 206, David O'Toole. He's being chased now up the hill once again by number 1, Danny McAvoy. By number 60, Tommy Kiley. But it's still the car of number 135, Paul Fitzgerald. Going for a treble, going for the champion of champions. And Danny McAvoy still not giving up chase. Tommy Kiley not still giving up chase. Nobody is still going for a last lap sign. Up the hill they go once again. And it's McAvoy still holding on to that second position. Being chased all the way by Tommy Kiley. Down they come once again. And it's 135, Paul Fitzgerald. This surely must be the race of races. The champion of champions. It's 135, Paul Fitzgerald. Number 1, Danny McAvoy. 60, Tommy Kiley. The last lap sign is being got ready. Down the front they come for the second last time. Paul Fitzgerald could find himself in trouble because the back markers could cause problems, and that might let McAvoy and 60 Tommy Kiley make up the gap. In they come on the last lap. Up the hill they go, and McAvoy has closed the gap once again. McAvoy, so too is number 60 Tommy Kiley. Away they go from us on the last lap. McAvoy starting to close the gap once again on 135 Paul Fitzgerald. We're coming in over the line. The champion of champions, 135 Paul Fitzgerald. Number 1, Danny McAvoy. number 60, Tommy Kiley. And you can be sure, ladies and gentlemen, that this was a race well worth waiting for. Your 1994 champion of champions from the Waterford Club, Paul Fitzgerald. In second position, number 1, Danny McAvoy from the East Cork Club. And in third place home from the Waterford Club, number 60, Tommy Kiley. Waterford. Paul Fitzgerald inside there in Cashmore. Paul Fitzgerald. So ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our racing here this afternoon. We thank you for your attendance, and we would just like to make one final appeal to be very, very careful going home, mind the roads, and until we see you again, a safe journey to everybody.